Well, hello, Yellow Army, and welcome to another video here on official TUFC TV. I'm delighted to introduce you to one of our new signings, although this one looks very familiar. Welcome back, Shaun. How does it feel to be back at Plainmoor? Have you ever actually been away?
Yeah, no, it feels really good to be back. Thank you, Dom. Like you say, I mean, it's definitely different. Like you say, the weather. You don't quite get the sun up north as much as you do down here. So I think had to come back for that, didn't I?
Was that the main reason that you came back then, the weather?
Yeah, one of them.
Now, of course, with Mark unfortunately being out of action recently, the gaffer wasted no time in bringing in a replacement. So it must have been a whirlwind few days for you leading up to the Southend game.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty not last minute, but it was short notice. We'll put it that way. Obviously, unfortunately for Mark, I think did he suffer it against Solihull? So obviously the gaffer, he felt like he needed to bring someone in ASAP really, and so I got a phone call on the Wednesday asking if I'd be interested in coming back, and obviously was told we'd be playing. So I think that's been the key for me really. I just wanted to know I was playing. You know, I do love it here. Like I say, I've got my partner here. She's got a little boy, and our family are here. So I do, like I say, I love it down here. And of course, obviously the boys as well. You know, I'm very good friends with a lot of the lads still. So it's not something where I'm gonna take time to fit in or anything like that. Like, kind of take off where I left.
Of course, having been part of the side that won their promotion from National League South, also been named as Player of the Month. You've got so many happy memories already from being here at Plainmoor.
Yeah, I do. That's the thing. I think there's been so many positives, and even if this summer was to be the end of my time here, which I think I certainly expect it to be, and I think obviously if you leave, a lot of other people would have. But I would 99% of my time here, I've loved it and I've had fond memories. Obviously, like I say, I made the decision I did in the summer, but I mean, clearly that obviously didn't go how I thought it would. But at the same time, I have no regrets and no worries about being back. You know, I love the fact that I'm back, and again, hopefully we'll create more positive memories and positive times here. We like to say, we've got to keep looking up the table as opposed to behind us, and we've got to reel people in and obviously go past them. And we've almost got to be the team that people have got to try and catch. You know, it's 7 games in. It's, I mean, 44 game season. You know, it's very early days. So a couple of wins in the table looks so different at this time of the season. And like I say, we've got to get them and create more memories.
Absolutely, you don't win anything or lose anything in September, of course. Now, you've obviously been here for 3 years. You don't quite sound like a Devonian yet, but it doesn't feel like you've been gone too long. There have been a few changes since you've been away. How have you found working with the new goalkeeper coach, Ken Griffiths?
He's been brilliant. Obviously, Phil Osborne, the old keeper coach. I mean, I speak to Phil most days. Like, he's, again, one of the big positives that come out of my time here. Speak to Phil most days, and obviously spoke to Phil about Kenny coming in, and he had nothing but good things to say about him. He said he's a brilliant bloke, and so far, like I say, I can't disagree. He's been brilliant from the moment I got here. Obviously, coming down here, he gave me a phone call to welcome me and talk me through a few things and whatnot. And ever since, he's been brilliant, and hopefully we can continue that, which I think we will.
And of course, it's always a little bit different with goalkeepers, isn't it? We've had it called the Goalkeepers Union before. As we've already touched on, unfortunate that the experienced Mark Halstead has picked up an injury, but of course it's given you your chance. And of course, you know Marchin from last season with his previous loan spell here. It's important to have a strong goalkeeper department, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. It is. I mean, last year, I think, again, we had 2 goalkeepers. We had 2 number ones, really. Just unfortunately, you can only go with one. And again, that can only be positive for the lads and for us ourselves, you know, because we've got to push each other. We've got to work hard. And like I say, I think this year again, Mark's obviously coming in experienced, similar age to Lucas, played in the Football League, and myself and Marson obviously can only learn from his experiences. But again, experience doesn't necessarily define your ability. And I think we both have to push each other. Well, I say both. All three of us have to push each other. You know, Marston's 23, I'm 24, Mark's 30. Again, you look at, you know, football itself. Mbappe won a World Cup when he was 19. Someone like Buffon, who's 40 odd, still hasn't won the Champions League. You know, so age doesn't again define ability. We've all got to push each other. We've all got to push each other, and that's something that I'm certainly looking forward to doing. I hope they are. And it can only, again, sorry, Dom, it can only improve results on the pitch. If you've got goalkeepers who are pushing each other, which you need, then there's no slack and there's nobody like being relaxed and laying back thinking, oh, this week I can get away with having a bad game. You have to be on it all the time if you've got people who are of the same ability and pushing you constantly. Because, you know, if you slip up and you have a bad game, then you've got to half expect to be pulled out and be replaced by someone who's equally as good as you.
I don't know why I was a little bit surprised there. I mean, with those statistics about Mbappe and Buffon, but you certainly know your football. You know most things. We've learned that before with the quizzes we did, I think, during lockdown and all that. But like you say, it's like any area of the field. You've got to have competition for places. Of course, your returners got off to the best possible start. First home win of the season, first clean sheet. You couldn't have dreamt it even better, could you?
In the warm-up, I actually said to Kenny, I was like 1-0 today. I says that would be perfect, absolutely perfect. I was like, first home, like it's just touched on it, first home win, first clean sheet, and it I don't want to say stop the rot, but I mean in the COVID season, I think we had a poor goals against column, and you can't win anything if you're conceding too many goals. So I think, again, I mean, it's a team effort. It's 1 to 11 who earn the clean sheet. So again, like on behalf of myself, for the other 10, even the 3 lads who came on, everyone earned the clean sheet. I think, again, so to touch on the reason why the gaffer obviously brought me in is, you know, I know the vocabulary, I know the language that we have as a club and as a team. And I think that did make things easier. Obviously, I played with Dean, played with John, I played with Ben for the last year. But obviously, Kiori and Keelan is well, you know how it is, 3-5 at the back today. You've got a wing on one side and full back the other. So that was my first opportunity to play with them. But I think everyone they performed excellently, and I think the 0 was the least reward that they deserved.
Yeah, because look, for a long time, like it could have ended in a 0-0 draw, which would have been scarcely believable with the domination that the team had. Yeah. So there's a few new faces, but there's a lot of older heads, and certainly people that you've already mentioned. That obviously the back three of Ben Winter, Joe Lewis, Dean Moxey, you played with last season, so that obviously must have helped things as well, having people that you knew there already.
Yeah, of course. Like I was saying before, it makes it easier when you've got people at the club who you already know. I haven't had to settle in or anything at all. As soon as I came back, everybody was I was happy. Well, I was happy to see everyone as well, but they were happy to see me, and even the new boys. I've spoken to Gabby a wee bit. They're all a good bunch of lads. It doesn't seem to be any bad eggs, anybody who's going to upset anyone. Again, I know we've obviously got a few of the older heads, but again, it's a young group of players, and we've all, like I say, we've all got to be there for each other, whether we're day one or we've been here from the national south. You know, it seems a very good group. It seems a very good group like last year, and I think it's one of them things where performances and results on the pitch bring you together. So again, we've got to work hard for each other now, and that can only prove to be a positive thing come down the line.
And of course, for yourself, it would have been even longer since you played in front of the Yellow Army at Plainmoor, and they gave you a fantastic reception, didn't they?
Yeah, it was. It was really nice. Really nice to be back. And I think, when was the last time? I think the last time we were there was at the Boxing Day 6-1, the Oval. So what's that? 9 months for myself. Yeah, it's. I mean, you know yourself what it was like. It's so much better with fans in the ground. So much better. I think it just. I say 10%, cliche. It brings that extra, you know, however much it is, out of every player. Some people might have thrived on there being no fans, might not like pressure, but don't know who it was who said it, but it's pressure's a privilege, you know, to be in a position where people think, oh, there must be so much pressure, and that you should be privileged to be in a position where you have that on you. And I think the fans, I don't think they expect a lot, but I think they just demand the demand effort. I mean, of course, the demand performances, but I think they know something I'll give is I will always give 100%. I'll always give everything. As soon as I walk out on the pitch, you know, if I have to come off with a cut eye or whatever, as long as there's a nil column in the other side, then I'll do it. Like I'll be buzzing. I'll do it. So I think they know what they're going to get from me, and like I say, I was happy with the reception I got from them. It was really nice to hear.
Of course, having got that first win of the season at home on Saturday, that must have given everybody a huge lift around the club. And we can now look ahead, of course, to the Chesterfield game on Saturday. And it's a chance to get yourself back on TV, Shaun.
Yeah. I mean, last time we had Boreham Wood, and I let Billy Waters cut me hair for that. So I think I'll be playing it safe this time. I'll have to book my barber in. But yeah, I mean, the top of the league away from home, I mean, it's been well documented. They've spent X amount of money on players. They've got one of the biggest budgets in the league. It's totally irrelevant. End of the day, it's 11v11 at 5:20 on a Saturday. I'm already looking forward to it, whether it's on the TV or not. You know, it's great. I love it. I love testing myself against so-called better opposition, if you like. I don't think they're a better team than us. I don't at all. I mean, I only say that because the table suggests so far till this point of the season, they've been the best team in the league. But again, it's early days, 7 games in. They're going to have to lose eventually. Like, I mean, you've got the invincibles of Arsenal, but this is the National League. Anyone can beat anyone. So, I mean, we got 6 points off them last year. So we'll be trying to do that again this year, and we'll be looking to start that Saturday with 3 points, of course we will.
Well, it's been fantastic talking to you again, Shaun. It's great to have you back here at Plainmoor, and obviously we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. And let's hope for another 3 points on Saturday.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll be working for it. We'll be working hard for it, but we'll do our best. Cheers, Dom. Thank you.
Thanks, Shaun, and thank you for joining us, Yellow Army. And we'll bring you another interview with some more of the stars around Plainmoor very, very soon.